Hi guys, welcome to a fresh new episode of Booksfinity, and today we are discussing about Satyajit Ray, who was an amazing person, who was a very versatile director of all time and a very prominent name in the world cinemas. If you take the example of today's directors, you would let's take the example of Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan is the director of Interstellar, which is an award-winning science fiction film. And the director, Christopher Nolan, is actually inspired by Satyajit Ray's works. Satyajit Ray had shocked the world with his work in 1956 when he released his first film, his debut film, where he was directing that film. That name was Pather Panchali. Pather Panchali had won him 11 international awards, including an award in the Cannes Film Festival. So it was an amazing, his works are just amazing. And Satyajit Ray, if you ask me, my main idea was to make this video was to discuss about Satyajit Ray. Because many people have forgotten Satyajit Ray in today's world. And Satyajit Ray, if you ask me who was Satyajit Ray, Aditya, tell me who was Satyajit Ray. I will tell you that he was not just a director, he's not just a filmmaker, he's a documentary filmmaker, he's a musician, he's a film composer, he's a music composer, he's an essayist, he's a writer, he's an author, he's an illustrator, he's a caricature maker. So all these things, he was also a calligraphist. So all these things, in just one person, he actually directed the film, then he gave his own music to it, and then he gave his own illustrations to it, then he gave his own posters to it. So all these things make Satyajit Ray a very intelligent person and a very prominent name and a very famous name in the world cinemas today. Even today, everyone remembers him as Manikda. Manikda was his nickname, so everyone calls him Manikda or Satyajit. Satyajit Ray was a very, I wish I would have born in that era and I would have met him. That would have been the best thing ever. And I mentioned it earlier that he was a writer. So what did he write? He wrote books, he wrote short stories. And a very recently Netflix, the idea to make this video came from a TV advertisement which was coming recently, that Netflix is launching Satyajit Ray's series. So that Satyajit Ray's series is based on 4 of his short stories. So I hope you would watch it and do tell me after watching, how did you like it. I mentioned earlier that he was a writer. That's why we are mentioning him on this channel. So I have 3 books in my hand right now, and it's getting difficult to handle all 3 of them. The first one is Deep Focus, and now this one you would have seen on YouTube maybe, that when there's a film made, there's a making of the film, and there's a video about it. So this one actually gives you a brief, in detail making of Pather Panchali and Apur Sansar. So all these films were made by Satyajit Ray. One of the things which I love about his books is the way there are illustrations and there are photos in this book. It is just amazing. And as I said, he was an illustrator. He made there's a Charlie Chaplin's illustration made here by Satyajit Ray. There are many photos, and actually I realized that the clip got cut in between, so I am adding from here. There's one more book, that is Satyajit Ray's Ravi Shankar. This book is actually an unfilmed visual script, and again the illustrations and the hand-drawn sketches by Satyajit Ray is amazing. The third one is Bijoya Ray's experience with Manikda. Bijoya Ray was Satyajit Ray's wife, and this book is again an experience, a montage of memories which is shared by his wife, and this book is amazing. It's pretty fascinating.